Sup Minecrafters, SirRobHiFi here, and today I'd like to show you how you can make cross-dimensional beacons. Now you may wonder what I mean by that. Well, I'm talking about setting up a beacon pyramid, putting a beacon block on top of it, and not only will the effect extend to 50 meters away from each side of the beacon, but it will also affect the same size area and the same coordinates in the nether and the end. So you can power 3 times the area with one beacon. So I'm going to show you how it's done. First of all, you need to make yourself a hopper clock like this. Very simple. You put a hopper facing into each other, 2 hoppers. 2 comparators coming out of the hoppers into a block on each side, and then take a piece of redstone going into a sticky piston on both sides, and a redstone block, which this will shift from one side to the other, causing this to trigger, this dispenser to trigger periodically. And that I have filled with poppies, because that's something that if you have an iron trench or iron foundry, you will probably have an unlimited supply of. And in fact that's how I discovered this weird bug with the beacons. Then you need to put in about 50 blocks of whatever you want to use for your counter, and light the portal. Now, I've marked out the spawn chunks with these glowstone blocks, and everything here, this is a 16 by 16 chunk area, which is valid for using this method with the beacons. Now, I've put a beacon way out of the corner here, and this is the very limit to where you can place a beacon without some sort of chunk loader. So let me drop down here and I'll show you the coordinates we're at. We've got -160 and a +64, and if I replace this diamond block, the beacon will trigger, and I've already got it set up to speed 2. So we're right on the corner of the northeast corner of the spawn chunks there. I'm going to come back and I'm going to go through the portal into the nether, and I've already marked out an area with glowstone and glass. The glass signifies the area of effect of the beacon, and the glowstone, like I said, is the spawn chunks. I've already set that up over here, up this direction, to show where the borders of these areas are. Now this is the glass here, and I'm now inside the glass area, but so far I don't have the speed effect. And the glowstone, like I mentioned, signifies the spawn chunks. So if I go to this very corner, the northeast corner, and stand on this block, you'll see that I'm at -160 and +64. Same exact coordinates. Now if I throw down a portal here, I need to do this to get the effect to kick in. So I'll light that, go through, and just go back through again. And now that I'm back in the nether, I have the speed boost. And it is effective anywhere in this glass area, which isn't that easy to see in this texture pack. But if I cross over this line, you'll see that this drops down to 0 and I no longer have the effect. Go back over, it should come back on as speed 2. So you've got a huge area in the nether which corresponds with your chunks in the overworld, which you can actually have free beacon effects. Well, not entirely free, but beacon effects coming from a beacon that's not even in the nether. And then just to show you how it's working also in the end, I'm going to jump back through the portal here and go into the end portal. And I've done the same thing here. I've set up the glowstone and the glass to show the corresponding coordinates to my spawn. And as we come over here, the glass should come into view first. And here it is. And as we cross this border, we should get the effect. There it is, kicked in, speed 2. And once again, I'll go to the northeast corner of the corresponding spawn chunks to show you where I am. Minus 160, positive 64. And that's how you do it. Very simple, very easy. Can be very useful if you were planning out where to put your Enderman farm. You could throw it out here and get the bonus effects without having to set up another beacon. And the same thing in the Nether, you could set up various things there like gold farm or whatever. And that's that. One thing you will have to remember is that when you leave the end, if you do visit the end after setting this up, and you leave and go back to the overworld, before you get the effect back, you're going to have to go through this portal, and you're going to have to go back over to the glass area just one more time, just to get everything to restart. Let's see. Because as far as I've seen with my testing, this effect, again, it's turned off. It's been reset by going to the end and coming back from the end. Well, I think it's reset by leaving the end. And we come back in, and there's the effect. So this is something that is new in 1.7.2. This was not working in 1.6.4, I've tested that. But it is also working in the new snapshot for 1.7.3 with the Twitch snapshot. So I've tested it in that, it does work in that. So that's it for now, guys, and I'll see you soon.